Hello, hello. Good afternoon, morning, evening, whatever time it is that you're watching this. Welcome to my channel. This is Amy Cat's Colors. In this week's video, I'm going to go over my extremely ambitious and optimistic hopes and dreams and wishes for October coloring plans. I've got a whole big stack here of things that I hope that I can color in for the month of October. 100% spooky Halloween vibes. And then I've got a couple whips because this is at the end of September. I got a couple whips that I'm hoping to finish up in the next day or two, or hopefully within the next week, that I'm going to share as well. So sit tight and let me get rolling through what I want to do in October, starting with the whips. By the way, we finished pulling the rest of the decor for Halloween, and I found this lovely table cover that we had years prior. And actually, because I've been using a newer one in past several weeks in my video with the jack-o'-lanterns, the very brightly colored jack-o'-lanterns, I actually have a couple other tablecloths. This was one of them, and I believe they all are Target. I have one with spider webs, and then I think I have at least another. So yeah, I mean, we're a huge Halloween family here, so have lots of stuff. But anyway, all right, so let me start with some whips that I've got left over from the end of September. So the first one, this is in Mythographic Crystal Kingdom from Veronica Kolinska. This is part of Space Timber, and I have based everything that I'm going to base on this page with alcohol marker. And I have a color palette that I'm going with here that I think I had found online that I will share when I finish. But I'm going to go over it with some colored pencil, also some acrylic marker and gel pen, a lot of glitter gel pen as well. So, you know, it may not make it for end of September, but I did try. So yeah, my plans for Space Timber were equally as ambitious. And while I have been coloring a lot more than is the normal for me, I still didn't get to everything that I wanted to, which is fine. And I'm going to keep coloring space themed stuff throughout the year, of course, and I'm very much looking forward to Space Timber 2025. But I think it's been a really cool event that everybody has been participating in. So this is my lovely page, and one of the final ones that I was working on for Space Timber. And then I have this one here in RJ Hampson's Serendipity. That is a buddy color. It is, let me see here. Of this page here, Wild is the music, and it actually has some very autumn fall vibes. I do think it'll just take one more session or a couple more sessions so everything's been based in alcohol marker. I've started to go over things with colored pencil, and actually the black background here behind the unicorn, I went over with black, Winkostella. I don't know if you can see that. I'm hoping you can see that, but it's really, really cool. So yeah, I'm hoping that I can likewise get this done today, tomorrow for end of September. Technically, so it's the 29th of September. I'm filming this, and hopefully, you know, I still got today and tomorrow for as far as September goes, and then I'm going to film September completed pages. All right, so now I'm going to share other books that I have prepped and ready to go for October for Halloween. And it's still a lot of books, y'all. But these, I think this is really all my books so my entire collection that would be quote unquote Halloween theme. Majority of them, probably all of them, I've purchased just this year. And I do have quite a few other books that feature different holidays or themes, or might have a page or two, like some of the Eerie books have like a page or two that are fall or Halloween, but I don't know that I'm going to get to any of those. The first that I'm going to mention is Sachin Sachdeva's Stained Glass Halloween. This is not a new book, but it's new to me, and he is a new to me illustrator this year. This one came out in 2021. He has several that are out now for this year that are the square, bold and easy, and some of those are color by number, some of them are not. I really liked this one, so I've actually already started in this, so I may not do a whole lot for October. I did, and this will show up again in the September completed pages, so I apologize in advance for the duplication, but I'm just going to go ahead and show it. This one's completely finished. The next two, I have done the color by number, but I want to do a little bit of colored pencil shading and highlighting like I did on this one. So, and I'm just going in order because I really love the pages in here and I want to do them all. So I've got this one and I've got this one. So I've done 3. So Sachin Sachdev. I guess I'm gonna just work on building this a big pile here. Just bought this one this year, Color Me Halloween, a spooky coloring book from, I think it's Cider Mill Press. Yeah, and they actually have a Christmas one out now too that they're showing on Instagram. Illustrations by Yan Gu. And I have not colored in here yet. I definitely want to color at least one. I like these books and I like the illustrations in here. There's a pretty good variety. So I'm excited. That one has a ton of detail on that one. Maybe that's just kind of like the first page. Maybe it's just like the summary, but yep. So I've got Color Me Halloween. Oh, okay. So this one is not a Halloween book per se, but I've talked about it a lot because it was my first adult color by number. It's from Sun Life Publishing, 100 Best. There are 2 pages in here that I think are from a Halloween book or from the Witches book, and I'm gonna do one and my daughter's gonna do one. This is from Little Witches, which is a stained glass color by number, and I think so. We have this one, which I think that's the one that my daughter said she wanted to do, and then come on, here's the other one from that book, from that same book, Little Witches, stained glass. So I think I'm going to be doing this one. So yeah, been coloring pretty consistently in this book, and they're pretty quick, provided that I don't spend much time doing much other than the color by number. So I marked that down as something that I wanted to do in October. Okay, and now for the 2 kind of on trend books that are out, and there's like so many of these that are out there, but I narrowed it down and was good and only purchased 2 for the time being. Oh, sorry. And it's Spooky Cutie and Spooky Corner, and these are untouched. These are new this year. They both came out this year, and I'll be coloring, and I definitely want to color in both of these, at least 1 page, if not more. So Spooky Cutie is from Kokowayu. This one came out fairly early. I purchased it before we went on our summer vacation back in July, which is cool because it's got the published date. But I think everybody's seen this one. A lot of stuff in it. I've seen a lot of good work from folks who've colored in it, and I'm very excited to start in this one. And then the other of that, like, similar style that's cute and simple is Spooky Corner, and this is from Colored Caramel, and this is the first book that I've purchased from them, and I really liked this one so much. When I saw the flip throughs, I mean, perfect page right there. You know, I'm a kitty fan, but I like how they have these little scenes. They're not so simple, right? They're a little detailed. You're gonna at least have, you know, 5 or 6 colors that you're gonna use, unless you're like really limiting your color palette. And you could do, they're still big enough that you could do like a little bit of shading and whatnot, embellishment. So Spooky Corner from Colored Caramel. One that I purchased earlier this year after I discovered this illustrator Yusiku on Instagram, I think, or maybe it was probably from someone's video, if I'm being honest, because there are quite a few colorists on YouTube that have purchased books from her collection, and this is the first one, which is a coloring book, and I have not bought the other ones, but there are 2 more witches books, and then she sells a compilation of all 3, I believe. And then there's another series, The Lonely Pumpkin, and my daughter has one of those. So this again is untouched, new to me this year, and I love the illustrations, and I'm very excited. I haven't picked, okay, I guess I should have said that. I haven't like gone so far as to pick the pages that I'm going to be coloring yet. I haven't figured out how I'm going to do that. Like in some of the books that you've seen, especially the color by number, I'm going in order, especially because I can go through the color by number pretty quickly, and I think there's a good chance that I can complete some of those books. But some of the other ones, I'm not exactly sure if it'll be a buddy color or random, or I pick or my daughter picks, but we'll just kind of see what I'm feeling. So I don't know yet, but very excited to color in here. Another one that I bought earlier in the year, and I knew that I was going to want this one, is Hannah Carlson, Tales from the Witch's Cottage. I've not colored in it yet, and I do have one. Okay, I have one marked because I believe it's Kate on YouTube has recently come out with a video in the past week or 2 that she's starting this book as a project book, and it's going to extend beyond October, obviously, and I think her intent is to do like a page a month, but this is the first page in the color along and project book. And so I do have this one marked because this will be the first page that I do, because I'm going to color along in that. I'm not going to use necessarily the same techniques or colors, but I'm going to color the same page. So I love this book. And when the beginning of the year, I was like, I didn't have any Hannah Carlson books. I looked at all of the books and watched all the flip throughs and landed on Magical Dawn and this one, Tales from the Witch's Cottage. So very excited to color in that one. Had to have a Lulu Mayo, one of my favorite artists, and I purchased this one also earlier in the year, A Million Little Monsters, and this is not a new book because there are many in here that fit the whole Halloween theme. I would say, actually I don't know exactly, but I was going to say, I'd say at least half the book I think would qualify as like spooky Halloween, but not all of them. So I haven't picked one out in here yet. I know that there's usually a scavenger hunt for Lulu Mayo, and hoping that whatever it is for the month of October, that I can find something to color in here for that hashtag. So that's A Million Little Monsters from Lulu Mayo. Hey, I don't know that I'm going to have to get to this one this month or if I will get to this, but this is one that I've really enjoyed coloring in. It's not a Halloween book. Cupcake Sweet Treats by Sachin Sachdeva, because there is one in here that is a Halloween page. And so I have it marked, duh. Okay. So I was like, man, that'd be cool if I could do that one. But like I said, I don't know if I'll get to it. I think it'd be pretty quick if I did, but so I have that one out. Okay. Camellia Angel Cova. Again, new to me this year. Really enjoy coloring in her books, in these books. She's actually has several out. This is not a new one. There are a couple new ones this year, and there's several that are Halloween or fall, and I really like this one. Has a little bit more detail, I think, and like a little bit lighter of line work, and I have not colored in it yet. But I got this one to start with, and then I'll get more, you know, kind of if I can prove to myself, you know, that I'm coloring a lot, getting a lot done. But I really like this one, so haven't picked any pages out yet, but I did notice that there's one that has aliens, and I was like, oh, I could have done that for Space Timber. It could have doubled for, you know, but I didn't mark it. I did see it in here somewhere. It's right here. But again, unless I get that done today, which is not going to happen, or tomorrow, then we're past September, but that's okay. So 50 Halloween miniatures from Camellia Angel Cova. Again, love her books. I'm very excited to color in that one. So I have a few left. Now, as you can tell, I'm showing you a lot of books, so it's going to be a lot of coloring. All right, this is not a book, but this is a Halloween 134 coloring stickers. So these are stickers that you can color. And there's, I believe, 5 different sheets, and they're in here twice, so you get an extra copy of each one. But I'm definitely going to color some of these stickers now. This won't take very long, but very excited to work on that for the month of October. Had to get a Morgan O'Brien. This is a Halloween coloring book from Morgan O'Brien, and okay, my daughter's colored in here, but I have not yet. It's otherwise uncolored. Very exciting. Very excited to color in this book. Again, these don't really take me a whole lot of time either, so I'm pretty confident. Actually, a lot of the books that I'm showing you are fairly simple, so I'm pretty confident that I can color in a lot of them. So that's the good news. But yeah, Halloween coloring book from Morgan O'Brien, and at some point I am going to be purchasing the Annie Day Autumn Vibes because it's so cute. And that one can be started in October or November, and yeah, I'm very excited about that one. So pretty sure I'm gonna get that. What's left? I have, I think, Alexander Francis. I think that's how everybody's been saying it. Again, not a new book. Spooky Houses Color by Number. I really, really, really like this one. I did start in it. And I didn't put a date on this one because I haven't completely finished. I've done the color by number, but I have not gone back and done a little bit of highlighting or shading, and I wanted to do that. So I was starting in order. This is the first one. I think it's kind of interesting, and I know that the color by numbers in here, and it's fine. They're pretty bright and bold, you know, kind of like the cover page. I'm not sure if I am in love with that, but you get a second copy. You get a second version of all the pages, one that's colored by number, and then the same designs without the numbers. So I might switch over to doing the ones that are actually not colored by number, because I would have colored this completely different, probably more traditional, because that's just kind of who I am. But I think it'll be cool to do the same exact one without the numbers, and like kind of show a side by side of both. My daughter did one in here. She did the color by number, and we'll be sharing some of those in our completed pages video. But yeah, I really, love the illustrations in here. The one thing I'll say, and I think if you have this, you may already know. So for the color by number, you're going to need some good lighting or even a magnifier if you struggle with seeing, because the numbers are very faint and they are very tiny. It wasn't an issue for me because I've got some pretty good lighting set up, but please note that that could be an issue. The beauty of it is that you won't really see the numbers once you color the image, which is really nice. But stuff's really hard to see. So I love this book. She has some new stuff out. I am on the fence about whether I'm going to get I think it's called either Halloween or Spooky Portraits, just came out. And it's really cute. And it's kind of a combination of her chibi style portraits, some other things. And I'm kind of wanting it, but I also recognize that I have a ton of stuff already. So we'll see. And then the last thing that I want to color in, or hope to color in for October, is not a Halloween book, but it's a Rita Berman. And I've mentioned, this was new to me. Rita Berman's new to me this year. And I started with this book of the seasons, and fall is in here. And I really am excited about this book. It's lovely. The paper is amazing. I love the illustrations. What I, in all honesty, think is going to happen is that I'm going to get to it in November. If I'm just being completely honest, because I just have so many other things that I want to color in for October for Halloween. And I'm probably going to, I may end up continuing to color Halloween things in early November. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, thanks for joining me. Those are all the books that I am likely going to color in for the month of October. We'll see how far I get. It's a lot, but it's also a lot that's kind of on the simpler side. I see there's also new hashtags that have come out for mythographic scavenger hunt. So that's something that I'm interested in too. I'll be interested, I guess, in today and tomorrow, people are going to start rolling out their project information, project books, pages for October, and color palette challenges, because I like to participate in those things. So that may change my plans a little bit, or it may just help me figure out a color palette for some of the books that I've shown you. But this is my time of year, guys, and I'm very excited to watch all the videos that are going to be coming out in the next couple days for September completed pages and October coloring plans. And then we get to look forward to Christmas, which is also very exciting for me as well. So I'm very excited to see what people are doing for October, and looking forward to hearing more about all that and your Halloween collections and all that good stuff. So thanks for joining. I felt like I talked really quickly through that, but because I had so many books to share this time. But anyway, happy coloring, happy spooky season and Halloween. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.